astronomical. I see you picked up on my ways, I feel responsible.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Phoenix Suns come in for this one. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. This game in Milwaukee marks the start of a homestand for the Bucks. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
It's always fun at home, Kev. I mean, home sweet home is what I like to call it. But you know what? They've got a tough visitor in the house tonight. And just because they are at home doesn't mean a win is going to be automatic. They've got their work cut out for them against this opponent.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Suns. Durant is out there with Collins, and there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first, and Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now about midway through the season, a couple teams starting to slide. And they're desperate to turn things around.
But does that mean, Kevin, desperate means you've got to make a bunch of changes, or do you go back to some of the things that had you in a position where we were talking about you in a positive manner?
Well, you want to remember your mission statement, don't you? You know, what did we begin the season with?
Right. What did we come out of training camp?
Yes.
What was our mantra coming out of training camp? And maybe late November into early December, we won 7 to 10 games. Well, guess what? Break out that film. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's show some of the highlights of what we're capable of doing.
Go back to what we wanted to be.
And then bring it into the next game and show that you're capable of doing it again.
Agreed. And the basket by Gordon.
Even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
Now here's LaVine. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. To the paint, here's Dinwiddie. And McGee kicks to LaVine. Green against Durant, 6 to shoot. Now here is McGee, guarded closely. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against New York. To the middle, here's Holiday. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, when your guards are willing to go in there to the hoop like Drew Holiday, it's a huge confidence boost for the rest of the team.
Dinwiddie passes to LaVine. Phoenix, no good that time either. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge, also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the officials. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
Here's LaVine, following the basket by Draymond Green. Back to LaVine, and the jam by LaVine.
And this is why defensively you can't afford to let LaVine get to the rim. Too much explosiveness.
We'll now go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Igor Kokoshko. David, what's new there?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, it's no secret that speed is this team's strong suit. And their coach thinks that they're going to play to that strength. He said there's no reason to hold back. We want to push the action as much as possible, dictate pace, and play the game on our terms. We'll see if they can pull that off tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's LaVine after Drew Holiday's score. Here's Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From 12 feet out, and the jumper falls for him.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
And I'm loving the recognition, right? He simply takes what the defense allows. That's a smart move.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the Suns pick up 2. Holiday gets the bucket.
This is how you ruin an opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
Now LaVine. Pass to Durant over Ross. And it's Durant missing.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
And so now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about.
It's all about not making mistakes.
And Greg, nowadays it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
On the court for the Suns, JaVale McGee is out there with John Collins. And it's Durant. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one spot. Now here's LaVine. His last outing, he had 8 points. Plenty of daylight on that shot. McGee's got his second basket of the game.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, he's certainly able to shoot over the top of people. High percentage look right there from the mid-range.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Dinwiddie kicks to Collins. The pass to Durant. Bangs home the trifecta. Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Outside Holiday. To the middle. Ross against Durant. Now here's Ross. Tight defense on him. Misses off the right iron. Suns trail by 4.
And the Suns have never won an NBA title. It's amazing for such a proud and storied franchise. Just one trip to the finals since the merger back in 1993. That was when they lost to the Chicago Bulls.
Here's Holiday. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And Holiday kicks to Ross. A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. Misses from short range. And you think about the Suns team with Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson, Danny Ainge. Brent, they had a chance.
Well, a guy named Michael Jordan ruined a lot of the title chances for a lot of teams. The Suns were one of them. They came close, but eventually MJ's Bulls a little bit too tough for that Phoenix Suns team.
Now here is McGee. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Pass to Ross. The Bucks working the ball around. Now here is Holiday. Defense right on him. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. No good from Durant. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
Here's Dinwiddie. His last outing, he had 8 points. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Gordon kicks to Holiday. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Gobert finds Holiday. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Well, without...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And
Welcome back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The buildings of downtown reflecting off the gentle waters of beautiful Lake Michigan. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
Draymond Green is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Holiday, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Gordon in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And McGee kicks to Dinwiddie. At the top of the key, Durant. For 3. They get the rebound. McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring a lefty out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
And James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Levine.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. The wide open look for Durant. Collins. Gobert with the block. Passes to Ross. Fires the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Levine passes to Collins. Back to Levine. The Suns need to get a shot off. And Durant launches from deep. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gordon dishes to Green. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Gordon. Here's Gobert. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
Yeah, second chance points are demoralizing, especially after you worked hard to get the stop in the first place.
And it's Green missing.
If they can just hold this now for the last shot.
Right, no need to give the ball back here. Run the clock down, be patient, and run a decent play.
It's Durant on the wing. And that one hits back iron. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got John Collins. He's out there with Durant. Levine is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Levine can't hit.
Somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Durant against Ross. Outside, Green. In the corner, it's Gordon. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's Green missing.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Dinwiddie pitch to Levine. To the paint. And the pass to Dinwiddie. Outside, Levine. Offline with his three. Bucks leading by 10. High arcing shot. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Durant for 3. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game. Gordon against Levine. And it's Gordon missing.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
Pass to Dinwiddie, to the paint, reverses, and with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Durant.
Is KD stronger than we think? Probably. Muscling in there.
Holiday looking for an opening. Basket good. And the Bucks lead by 7.
He's just so efficient, getting his points within the flow of the offense. Great recipe for success.
Here's Durant. Green with the rebound.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Suns trail by 7. Durant finds McGee. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And Durant, here we go. And that one is good.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
That free throw good from Durant.
A good guy to have on the free throw line when the score is close, and he takes care of business as usual.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're up by 4. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, fellas, I know you're tired, but you can't coast now. You've got to go harder. This game is in sight. We got to power through and get it. Words from a champion. Back to you.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Inside, Gobert. They kick it out to Green. Another shot. And that one is off. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Levine wide open. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, shocking there. That one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just 1 or 2 shots at the end decide the outcome.
Now here's Gordon. Over Levine. And it's Gordon missing. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Oh, not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 1. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seven seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Gordon. Here's Gobert.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 1. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Levine. Here's Dinwiddie. From the arc. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one.